Guys, welcome to another episode on Scholars Pivot. Adela here again. Um, Today we'll be talking about the Australia Awards and Scholarships. This is one of those list of 42 annual fully funded scholarships that I talked about in one of my very popular video. I'll plug the link up there so you can check out other annual fully funded scholarships. That are scholarships that come out on an annual basis. But today I'll be going a little bit in depth into this particular scholarship. So you want to make sure you tag along. If you are new to the channel, make sure you don't just like the video, subscribe to the channel as well. Lots of good things that I'll be bringing on board. Why wouldn't you subscribe anyway, especially if you're looking for scholarships, or if you have a friend, family, or whatever that you want to share, the scholarship information? Why won't you subscribe? I've listened to your responses from the last video, and I think there are a couple of things I'll be bringing on board in the next couple of months, so you don't want to miss it. So make sure you subscribe. So without much ado, let's get into the video for today. Australia Awards Scholarships. So, as per the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade of the Australian government page, the web scholarships are long-term awards administered by that department, and their aim is to contribute to development needs of partner countries. This is like a bilateral scholarship. The benefits, which is very important: full tuition fees, return air travel. Also, you get establishment allowance, which is paid once, as accommodation, towards accommodation, textbook, study materials. Also, you also get contribution to living expenses every fortnight. Then introductory academic program, overseas student health cover, pre-course English fees, as well as supplementary academic support, as well as field work. So basically, what this means is this is a very, very robust scholarship. When they say fully funded, this is fully funded. I have an in-law who won the scholarship, the Short Course Award, and it was one of the best moments of his life, like he says all the time. Also, you are required to leave Australia for the minimum of 2 years after completing the scholarship. So this is one thing you want to take note of as a scholar. However, I tell people at all times, this is once when you win this kind of scholarship, it's a launch pad for better opportunities somewhere else. So don't limit yourself. Don't say because of this return home feature. Come on, Australia is this is one big scholarship you want to get into. So next, let's just get into the participating countries. So you can see, as well as their opening and closing dates: Bangladesh, Bhutan, Brunei, like that, all the way down. You can see the opening date. I think from what I've seen, they are all closing on the same date. So I'll be dropping the link in the video description below, so make sure you check that out. Yeah, so that's that on that. So the next thing I want to be talking about is how to apply. So first, you are asked to check the opening and closing dates for your country. We already showed you that. Select your country of residence from the list of participating countries for specific information on eligibility, priority areas, and how to apply. Let me show you an example of what they're talking about. As you can see, this particular page, it gives you a list of countries. So when you want to start the application, when you get to the applying page, when you select a country, you get a list, you get details as far as your country is concerned. If you want to find out, if you have questions and whatnot, as far as your country is concerned and this award, you can send an email. You can find the appropriate email address there as well. So still on how to apply. Also, you can check your participating country profile to get more information. Also, to apply, you need to go to this OASIS, Online Australia Scholarships Information System. We'll be going into that shortly. Also, you don't have to submit immediately, because the way it works is you have to answer some questions to determine your eligibility, if you're eligible to apply. Also, you don't submit at once. You can just update your draft documentation gradually. Also, one thing to notice: once submitted, your application cannot be changed. So take your time. You have, come on, from now till April. That's how many months? March, April. That's like 2.5 months. So you want to take your time. There's an option to apply by mail, although I would strongly discourage you, advise you not to do that. However, if that's the only option available, go ahead and do that. So for the referee, um, as with most or all scholarships, you're required to have a referee, somebody who will write, speak about your abilities and your credentials. This is well designed. So this is a sample how you can fill it up and the way it works. They are expected to like tick. Please tell your referees. They should not tell you. They should not put satisfactory, needs coaching. It has to be very good. I'm sorry to say that it all has to be very good. Uh-huh. Because you're competing with people. So if one of your referees shortchanges you and says maybe not observed or satisfactory somewhere, and there's someone who has all that, come on, you're losing out already. So it has to be, yeah. Then this is where they can speak more about your specific attributes and ability, those special things that make you stand out and that would give you an edge as far as scholarship is concerned. So that's that as far as the referee report template is concerned. So let me just, before I go on to the online portal, a couple of free frequently asked questions that people get confused about. What can you study? So just like scholarships like the Comp Chevening, like Cornwall shared, whatever it is you are studying has to be related to your country's priority areas for development. So how do you know this? If you come to the participating country profiles, if you come here, for instance, you see different countries. Let's say, for instance, I'm from Pakistan. I know I have quite a number of Pakistani on this channel. Some of them have sent me an email as well. If you come here, for instance, and then you click on this particular information, you see priority fields. What are the priority fields? Say to be offered to professionals working in sectors that support Pakistan to achieve sustainable development, with particular focus on the empowerment of women and girls, water security, agriculture, infrastructure, and inclusive economic development. So what this means is that for Pakistan, these are the areas that your research or your program of study want to focus on. So if you are applying to something that does not relate to it, say business or something, you need to find a way to link it to this priority areas. If you're unable to do so, then you might as well forget about applying to the scholarship. So that's that with priority areas. You can check other things you need to know about eligibility criteria, the language proficiency. You must have achieved IELTS of 6.5 or higher, and this is one thing about a scholarship, you need to have IELTS. And then some other, as far as Pakistan, if you're a citizen of Pakistan. So those are basically the requirements. Every country is different from another. There are some countries that do not have this stringent IELTS requirement because of the level of English, their English prowess, or as considered by the Australian government. So these are the Australian Department of Trade and Foreign Affairs. So these are things you want to consider. Very quickly, let's just go to the portal itself. So I'll be dropping this link as well, the application portal. If you're new, just do the needful. You click on the top left, log on or register. This is going to be a new account, as I have not applied previously. So you put in your email, your name. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to blur this one out. Yeah, and then your details, your date of birth and things like that. You save all that in, and then you just follow up. It's going to prompt you each page. It brings up the next page where you should fill in, and then you just go run through it like that. So still on frequently asked questions, can you apply for both an Australia Award scholarship and a Destination Australia scholarship? There's another scholarship that's called the Destination Australia scholarship. I think I'll be talking about that in a subsequent video. They say you may apply for that for both. However, if you are receiving the Australia Award scholarship, you cannot hold any other Australian government scholarship at the same time. So there's also this question: can I apply if I'm intending to migrate or if I have permanent residency? No, they are not available to intending migrants. Awardees are required to leave Australia for the minimum of 2 years. Failure to do so will result in the awardee incurring a debt for the total accrued cost of the award. So what this means is you have to leave at the end of the program. If you do not leave, that means you'll be owing the Australian government the funds spent on you for the duration of your study. So wait and see whichever pays you the most. So that's that on Australia Award Scholarship. If you have made it this far, as far as finding information about this scholarship is concerned, please hit the like button. If you are a new subscriber, if you're not returning, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so that you can get more juicy scholarship opportunities and updates like I do every week. That will be all. If you have questions, as always, leave them for me in the comment section below. I love to read your questions and I always answer them. So make sure you leave your questions below. That will be all for today. Till I see you guys on the next one. Keep winning. Cheers.